And then remember the Savage Land also, they did that whole thing where, wasn't it the island or one of them where the, well no, see there was Savage Land, that's Genosha, right? Or is that two different places?
Genosha is the mutant nation.
Yeah.
Okay, alright.
When they got decimated.
Alright, because I know one or the other always had that whole thing where they said the mutant power thing where it turned it off. One of the places.
That was Savage Land. Because
Was it
that's
Savage Land?
Yeah, because that's where Rogue and Magneto hooked up for a while.
And that's why I said...
But I don't know if that's still...
That was some kind of machinery.
There was some kind of machinery, because I don't think it still takes effect
anymore. It's the whole thing with the machinery and the... I'm like, okay, why is this thing still this place where no one... Everybody still doesn't know this place exists after all this time. Is there a reason? That's what I'm like, did the Skrulls make this place? Is there a reason for this? Do you see where I'm getting at? It just seems like, oh, let's throw them in Savage Land. Let's throw them in Savage Land 3 years from now. Back to the Savage Land. The Avengers always are in it. During this series, not this book in particular, if anybody watched the last clip or episode, but do you remember, shit, I have to find that book. That's one of my other ones. That one I enjoyed the hell out of because I thought Captain America's sidekick when I used to read Captain America was Falcon. I know, but when I first was reading, that's who I knew first before I knew of a Bucky. And Falcon, do you remember they fought this thing called, oh god, I wish I had the book right now. Terminex or Terminator something. It was this big, huge robot. And it was made out of, vibranium steel, vibranium or something. And it was trashing the Savage Land. Do you remember this at all?
I don't remember that one.
And Kazar, the first page is Kazar because he's mad because everybody keeps... Kazar, I feel so bad for because he's like...
Everybody keeps busting up his crib.
Yeah, he's like in the house and it's like the Kool-Aid man keeps getting, hey, busting in there. And Kazar's like, you know, there's this big footprint and he's just like...
I got enough to worry about with dinosaurs and stuff, much less a bunch of
Marvel
superheroes come busting.
And he's like, I gotta stop the foreigners and all this stuff, and there's always foreigners coming in. And I'm pretty sure Captain America still was fighting over Diamondback's bitch ass. He was still trying to find her or save her or do her or something or whatever. But that was the way they said vibranium could crack. I forget how they cracked it or something. It has something to do with Captain America's shield able to crack it or something because it was made out of adamantium or something like that.
Like a frequency or something.
Yep, that's exactly what happened. Was Claw in that?
Yeah.
What? Do you remember? You're remembering this now?
Yeah.
Do you see this? This little encyclopedia of insanity. Good grief. And I don't remember what happened at the end of that, but I just remember that was one of the other books, along with that book, those were the only books I had, and I kept reading it over and over and over. So, maybe...
That's before his shield cracked.
Yeah.
That was before, way before?
No, just before.
Yeah.
Who? Thanos? No. Who already cracked it?
No, nobody cracked it. It fell to the bottom of the ocean, and after it fell to the bottom of the ocean, because Captain America, it was one of those things where Cap had the opportunity to either save the Senator or save a Shield. Cap saves the Senator. Shield falls at the bottom of the ocean. It was almost like almost a year or two later, because that's when he had that really gay plasma shield.
Yeah, we were just talking. Yeah, the last
take a light break on my arm, and I can oh god, that was
and that's when I tried to follow more of regular ongoing with Captain America after that.
But like Tony Stark finds it at the bottom of the ocean after like 2 years. It's on the deck of the ship and they just touch it and it just goes shink.
How did they make it? I do know how they made it back, but I don't know if I want to go into this. Like he knows. I remember. They were at the Savage Lands again, were they not?
You think they? No.
He fought. Do you remember? He was in a jungle area. He fought that Claw guy. It came back to that Claw guy.
No, that was down in Black Panthers.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's where all that metal comes from.
Yeah.
That's where vibranium comes from.
Okay,
yeah, because the Claw was like gonna do this like mad frequency to kill.
And it brought the shield back together.
Yeah. Because it
we need that. We need those.
It vibrates it back together.
Yeah. We need those books right now that we're saying. Okay, to get those books and find that part. That's actually, you know what? Those would be in the. Those would be in the.
Which makes you wonder if they would have just crossed over with the Flash if he couldn't have done his little vibration tricks. Like, shield vibrates? Sure. There you go, buddy.
Especially if it's Barry Allen.
Well, he'll get his chance here pretty soon.
Oh, well. But,
you know, they're trying to throw fire to the wind and say that it might not be Barry. It might be another incarnation of the Flash.
Which goes back to the PS3 and 360s, and I haven't played it yet, but there's nothing but good reviews on Grand Theft Auto 4. I just want to play the online mode again. Online, I just want to do it.
Well, they say the big kicker, I want to play because they said the big kicker for this go around online is you actually get to play as the pigs. You get to play as the cops. And, I mean, how sweet would that be? Not that I'm saying I want to be a cop, but let's face it, what's a little bit more...
And I heard...
What's more fun, criminal brutality or police brutality?
And they said even, you know how you can just hop in a car and randomly drive off constantly in a grand? They said in the fourth one, it's rarely like that. It's like, what they did was, okay, you know there's racing games and then there's simulation games that try to, you know, enact real time. They try to enact real time in the driving in Grand Theft Auto 4. So if you drive really crappy, so to say, boom, you've wrecked. You're done. They've caught you. You have to slowly. It's a progression thing. It's like taking the car, like driving a truck. You can't drive a truck around like the way you would a car.
Oh, the physics are a little bit more real.
Yeah.
Jackknife semi-truck.
Yes. The only time it's fun is if it's on the anything goes mode, where you're just like you don't care and things are blowing up. But story wise and getting to missions and stuff, it's almost you have to play a character.
Wow.
So, or if not, it damn near is that. And they said the online just makes it. It's going regardless. It's going to be the game of the year this year, maybe possibly next year.
Oh, I think it's gonna. I don't think anything's gonna touch that game for years to come. Well, there's been a couple that they're already kind of hyping. Like Two Humans getting a lot of press.
But they said the whole
Prototype is getting. They're already hyping the game Prototype up as being 3 to 4 times larger online than what Grand Theft Auto is now. That's a bold statement.
Yeah, I know. And two, I was just like, you know what? After Grand Theft Auto, I was like, I don't know if I want anything other huge. I mean,
give me a little downtime.
Cool. And then I'm like, online is cool stuff. But I'm like, you know, I like where, you know, it's a confined, somewhat confined, you know, because then if it gets endless, it's World of Warcraft, which is not knocking it because we know someone that's not here on the show who's addicted to it, like it is crack.
That's why it's called World of Warcraft.
Yeah, so
I have friends who've lost relationships because of World of Warcraft.
This guy has friends that lost it. I have friends that actually gained relationships from it, so it's very just an awkward thing.
You know what I'm looking forward to seeing like the next year or something, like the big video game conventions where you get the World of Warcraft cosplayers with the Grand Theft Auto cosplayers. And they both meet and collide. That's what's going to boil down to. You're going to have all these guys in elk costumes like, forsooth, knave, and
am I going to be the only
beating on them with baseball
bats. Am I going to be the only one with, like, you know, I don't know, like the Nintendo wheel or something? I'm going to be left out just looking at them.
Dressed up as Mario with the big mustache holding the wheel.
And believe me, I look like a really bad cosplay Mario. Actually, you know, because of my ethnic background, I think I look like a really bad cosplay of anything, just about, except if it's Balrog. And I don't look nothing like Balrog, but it's just the idea I will probably look closer to Balrog than any other person in a cosplay.
Wow, this is sad, but I'm really trying to think of a
prolific black. No, it ain't gonna work. If
aside from Mike Tyson from Mike Tyson's Punch Out, that didn't really go over too well.
Yeah, no, that wasn't even an anime character at that. That was just a bad character design. I don't know if it meant that in real life or in the video game. Didn't they change this game?
Yeah, because they took him out. It's no longer Mike Tyson's Punch Out. It's just Punch Out.
Punchy.
Yep. Mike Tyson's Bite Out.
I mean, someone was bound to go there.
That game's ridiculous.
Good grief. I'm trying to. I don't even know what to think of after that. I think you just crushed my brain there. All right, I think we're gonna call that a wrap on that.
Ridiculous.
See you guys later. If you're on the website. Stay tuned to. Stay tuned. Look at our website for more comic conventions that and comic touring that we're going to be doing hopefully very soon here. So see you guys later.
See you.